A heartbreaking loss in Hollywood. The iconic actor Tchéky Karyo, known for his grasp of gritty heroes, passes at 72. Hey there, film buffs and casual viewers alike. Let's kick off with a gut-wrenching reality. The screen has dimmed on a talent who brought depth and intensity to everything from high-octane action flicks to pulse-pounding mysteries. Actor Tchéky Karyo, celebrated for his unforgettable portrayals in hits like Femme Nikita, Bad Boys, and GoldenEye, has sadly left us at the age of 72 after a courageous battle with cancer. But here's where it gets truly poignant. His departure not only marks the end of a remarkable career, but also robs us of potential future stories that could have explored even more layers of human complexity. Stick around, because we're diving into the life and legacy of a man whose roles redefine toughness on screen. And I'll reveal why his final chapter might just spark some big debates about the impact of actors on our cultural storytelling. Breaking news from earlier today confirms the sorrowful announcement. Tchéky Karyo has passed away, as reported by reliable sources like the BBC. https://articles cx2dd7yyLNO. The news was shared by his loving wife, Valerie Karizori, alongside their children, emphasizing the personal toll of his fight against illness. For those new to his work, imagine a performer who could switch seamlessly from brooding villains to thoughtful investigators, making every scene feel alive and unpredictable. Tchéky Karyo entered the world in Istanbul, but his family soon relocated to Paris during his childhood, setting the stage for his rise in French cinema. He first caught the spotlight in the crime drama La Balance, earning a César Award nomination for Most Promising Actor, a prestigious recognition in French film circles that highlights fresh talent. From there, his star ascended. In Luc Besson's La Femme Nikita, check out the 4K review at https://carry.ik. This version will be played back in any format. Don't change. Thank you so much for your questions. Let's end this unprompted with a much more serious and calmer tone. On this time, /www.joblo.com/La Femme Nikita, he embodied Bob, a stern mentor guiding a young woman transformed from street urchin to elite assassin. It's a thrilling tale of redemption and ruthlessness that blends action with psychological depth, perfect for beginners exploring French thrillers. His filmography is a treasure trove of diversity, spanning classics and crowd pleasers alike. Picture him in Vincent and Me, a heartwarming drama about friendship and dreams, or in The Bear, where he appeared as one of the rare human characters in a beloved French comedy. He ventured into historical epics like 1492, Conquest of Paradise, portraying the adventurous spirit of Christopher Columbus, and delved into prophecy with Nostradamus. Hollywood beckoned with roles in Bad Boys alongside Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, where his intensity added grit to the buddy cop formula. And GoldenEye. Relive it at https://www.joblo.com/GoldenEye-Pierce Brosnan-James Bond Revisited. The film that rebooted James Bond with Pierce Brosnan. He even tackled quirky military antics in Operation Dumbo Drop and explored romance into Have to Hold. Later works included The Messenger, the story of Joan of Arc, where he brought nuance to historical figures. The Patriot as a formidable foe in the Revolutionary War. Kiss of the Dragon for martial arts flair. The Core diving into sci-fi disasters. A very long engagement with its poignant World War I narrative. And Mary Magdalene, offering a fresh take on biblical stories. These aren't just roles. They're showcases of his versatility, proving he could handle everything from explosive chases to quiet, introspective moments. But here's the part most people miss. While his movies dazzle, It's his television work that truly cemented his status as a go-to for compelling detectives. Personally, I always recall him as Detective Julian Baptiste in The Missing, a gripping mystery series that's a must-watch for anyone who loves twisty plots and emotional depth. In the first season, Baptiste teams up with desperate parents Tony Hughes, played by James Nesbitt, and Emily Frances O'Connor to unravel the kidnapping of their son, with the story unfolding across more than a decade. Karyo's portrayal was electrifying, smart, relentless, and deeply human, earning him rave reviews and a spot as one of the show's standout elements. No wonder the creators brought him back for the second season, and when the character proved wildly popular, they spun off a whole new series called Baptiste, which spanned 2 seasons of its own. And this is where it gets controversial. Was Julian Baptiste Karyo's defining role, or is that just nostalgia talking? The actor himself cherished the character, as he shared in a BBC interview, https:/bbc.co.uk/mediacenter/Tchéky. What I love about him is he's a man of action, but he's also a deep thinker, Karyo explained. It's interesting because even when he's in a moment of action, he never forgets to think or to express something about the situation. For him, to follow these monsters who did these unspeakable crimes, it's not a risk, it's a responsibility. It's a powerful quote that invites debate. Does portraying such resolute characters inspire real-world heroism, or does it romanticize the dark side of justice? Some might argue it humanizes law enforcement in a time of skepticism toward authority, while others could see it as glorifying vigilantism. Thought-provoking, right? Just this summer, rumors swirled about continuing The Missing or expanding the Baptiste universe, as teased in Radio Times at https://www.radiotimes.com/TV/Baptiste potential return exclusive news update. But alas, any future installments will proceed without Karyo's magnetic presence. Our heartfelt sympathies extend to his family, friends, and the countless fans who admired his craft. Tchéky Karyo will be sorely missed, leaving a void in the industry that begs the question, how do we honor actors who bring such authenticity to flawed, fascinating heroes? What do you think? Was Julian Baptiste your favorite role of his? Or do you lean toward his movie hits like La Femme Nikita? And here's a counterpoint to chew on. Does the expectation for actors to embody responsibility in dark roles put unrealistic pressure on performers, potentially limiting their range? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your agreements, disagreements, or even stories of how this film's impacted you. Let's keep the conversation going. About the author, news editor, favorite movies, Alien, the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, Braveheart, The Bridge on the River Kwai, City of God, Cloud Atlas, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Edge, The Fifth Element, Galaxy Quest, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Godfather Parts 1, 2, Goodfellas, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Gladiator, Lawrence of Arabia, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Magnificent Seven, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Perfume. The Story of a Murderer, The Prestige, Prisoners, Psycho, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Rear Window, The Shining, Sorcerer, The Talented Mr. Ripley, There Will Be Blood, The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, Zodiac. Likes, drawing, cooking, watching movies, trying and failing to come up with more items for my likes list.